So this is the ventral surface, my rendering of the brainstem, and then we can identify the main parts of the brainstem here. So just a reminder that on the most caudal end we can see the spinal cord as it comes up through the vertebral column and reaching the foramen magnum to get into the intracranial space. So more rostrally from the spinal cord we will find the medulla oblongata, medulla oblongata. Above it, rostrally to it, you can see the big bulge of the pons, the bridge, and more rostrally to that is the midbrain. In this drawing, I did not include the thalamus. So let's look at the individual parts and their landmarks. Again, first we look at the medulla oblongata. In the midline, we see that elongated paired structure where the corticospinal tract fibers are running down, and where the medulla meets the spinal cord, around close to that level, is where the motor crossing is found, where the 90% of the corticospinal tract fibers are crossing. Lateral to that, lateral to the pyramids, are found the olives, which cover the inferior olivary nucleus. Remember, for this time, we need to remember the pyramids, and these are the olives. Behind them, the inferior olivary nucleus. This level of the brainstem, or the midbrain, is the motor crossing Let's look at the pons, and remember, at this point we only discussed the fibers which are going on a horizontal direction. These are the pontocerebellar fibers which are crossing the midline to reach the middle cerebellar peduncle to reach the cerebellum. So pontocerebellar fibers. Finally, we are in the midbrain, and here we have the little legs, columns, which allow fibers, corticospinal and corticobulbar fibers, to reach down from the higher levels, going to the brainstem and reaching the spinal cord. So this is the cerebral peduncle, and these fibers, I should use red color, these fibers are motor fibers. And among them, usually in the middle here, I'm putting a little bit more color in there, are the corticospinal tract fibers.